it, dude. Here we go. You see this? Is this enough? Is this enough for you people? Like, what do we have to do to get fucking listeners? You know, we got the camera, we got the green screen. What are you doing?
This was about probably $100 in total.
It was so much more than that with the camera. I want you to know, I made serious negative financial decisions to make this happen. So I do want that part appreciated by someone.
Yeah.
My credit was slightly affected by the quality of this. So when you look at how good this looks, remember, my credit went down like 3 points, okay?
Life is sacrifice.
It is sacrifice, dude. Yeah. And here's the thing. We just, we were talking. We were like, hey, nobody listens to this podcast. Let's add video. You know what I'm saying?
So nobody can watch it.
So nobody can watch it either, So
dude, now I feel like we're corny as fuck being like, nobody's watching. I also want to look into the camera, but I don't. I know I'm going to look into the camera.
Because I got things to say to people. You know, like we got to talk to them, but we're talking to each other.
Right.
And let's do a whole brand. We can really sell this out early.
Okay, nobody's smelling pizza.
Nobody's smelling pizza. Candles. Nobody's eating.
Yeah.
We'll do we'll make a shitty restaurant.
Okay.
That has like fish and like marmalade. I don't know. That sounds like a shitty combo. We can do that.
We're back with more of the same thing.
So, in a previous episode, we were talking about, I saw some chicks walking down Melrose wearing NASCAR t-shirts. Are you familiar?
Like 17-year-old girls.
Yes. Young ladies were wearing Jeff Gordon and Dale Earnhardt t-shirts.
Ironically,
which is, about as miserable of an existence that you could have, is doing that. So
wait, but explain what was driving you nuts. This infuriated you?
It still does infuriate me, okay? Because my white trash childhood is not a joke, okay?
Right.
See, I feel like I'm in line. I finally get it after all these years. It was fucked up I didn't get it before. You shouldn't be dressing as other people's stuff, dude.
Yeah. No,
you shouldn't be dressing. It wasn't fun for me growing up.
Right.
Having a Dale Earnhardt Jr. t-shirt and a backwards, like, Pepsi hat.
Yeah.
That wasn't fun. Okay, and I definitely know that no chicks of that age were interested. So now it's kind of funny that things have turned.
Oh, yeah. Full circle.
But here's the thing.
Okay.
Here's the follow-up. I was asking my girlfriend about this. I told her how much it made me mad, and she was like, oh, that's my friend. Her boyfriend just bought her for her birthday, like a vintage NASCAR t-shirt for like $90.
Is she
it's a thing,
fan of NASCAR?
What do you think?
I don't.
What do you think?
Oh, wow. So
what do you think?
It's truly being adopted as a fashion statement.
Yes, it is a fashion statement. What I need to say is that it has arrived, okay?
Yeah.
We are there, okay? NASCAR is fun. It's trendy. NASCAR is trendy. If you don't know, get you some NASCAR t-shirts. This is really going to start making its way across the country.
But NASCAR fanship is not up.
It cannot
T-shirt
be
sales,
out.
okay.
They really have to. I would be shocked if NASCAR was not literally on the brink of bankruptcy every single day. I would be shocked at that.
Well, they need to utilize the vintage t-shirt industry then.
They got to start selling their vintage t-shirts. Start selling the Jeff Gordon t-shirts. Start selling, I don't know, like a Dale Earnhardt, rest in peace, fuck the wall,
Yeah. That's interesting, though, that the irony factor is what is like perpetuating the trend. Do you know what I mean? When does it become full circle? When there are no people at the Daytona 500, but there are 300 kids wearing Kyle Petty shirts on Fairfax.
Kyle Petty, dude. That's awesome. That's awesome, dude. Because everyone else would say Richard Petty, the famous one. Yeah. And you said Kyle Petty. And Kyle Petty, I think I could find on LinkedIn right now if I wanted to.
You think so?
That's how little success that guy has.
Yeah, he did. Really?
Yes.
He had the mellow yellow car, dude.
He did have the mellow yellow car. He had a lot of cars. No one really wanted to.
What about Ricky Rudd?
Ricky Rudd was tight, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Ricky Rudd is the most NASCAR name that could ever
exist.
He
is the best name.
Yeah.
I think
or like Dusty Turnpike. I don't know. Fucking
Ricky Rudd.
Ricky Rubber. Whatever. Dude. It'll all work.
Yeah,
that would be great, dude. Ricky Rudd was so tight. So tight. Who's another tight NASCAR?
There's one.
Who's the guy who drove the Viagra car? Because that was always fun to like that guy.
That was later in the
Mark
game.
Martin, dude.
Really?
Mark Martin. That guy,
dude,
he was like
the alliteration is the best for.
It really is.
Yeah.
They the NASCAR drivers put more effort into their names than like actors. In Hollywood.
Do you think these
Mark Martin, Ricky Rudd?
Dude, these aren't pseudonyms, man. Their parents gave them.
Yeah, no, that's their real names, dude. That's the kind of name you get when you're in the NASCAR family. When you're in a NASCAR family, dude.
I think we're even going to see a cultural trend of people naming their kids really NASCAR-y names.
You think so?
I hope so.
I think you're right. Like right now we're in this phase where kids are named like Wind and stuff.
Yeah.
You know? But like here soon, it'll start to be cool to name your kid like something white trash. Like Ricky or
like not Richard.
Not Richard.
Right.
Not Rick. Rick, what's trashier? Rick or Ricky?
Ricky, dude.
What do you think? I want to name my kid Ricky. Or
yeah,
Ricky Rick.
dude.
Ricky Rick.
There's
Richie Rich, and then there's my kid, Ricky Rick, who's wearing an Insane Clown Posse hockey jersey. He's fighting kids in the parking lot outside of a mall.
Yeah.
That's Ricky Rick.
Yeah.
We're not Macaulay Culkin in my family. That's Ricky Rick. That's my son. I'm going to change my last name to Rick. Zach Rick.
Just so you can have the most white trash child of all time. Good.
Ricky Rick.
Oh, I might. Okay.
He'll smoke menthols. I'll introduce them to him.
And meth, and that's what I thought.
Sure. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to limit my kid's experience.
Yeah,
you know?
man. I'm just letting you know if you name your kid Ricky Rick, that's what you're in for.
Yeah, well, I mean, fuck. It's his life. He can fucking deal with it. Like,
that's kind of my.
I'm not gonna sit here and coddle him. It's not my.
Oh, dude, we can't. We're gonna.
The bottom line is, apparently, people are paying $90 for vintage NASCAR T-shirts. So
it doesn't surprise me.
If you're in an area of like Ohio, Indiana, West Virginia, wherever, load the fuck up on those shirts. Mm-hmm. Sell them on eBay. This is not a joke. Go on OfferUp, eBay, Craigslist, whatever.
Yeah.
Start selling it. Someone here will pay for it.
Absolutely.
This will happen. Mm-hmm. So that's just a PSA. This is free. This podcast is free. So I feel like I don't really owe you anything more than that. But, it's a good story.
It's it's like invest in vintage T-shirt futures.
I'm the mad money guy right now. NASCAR's way up. Liquidate your house right now for NASCAR T-shirts.
If you know trends, I feel like that is... you're joking, but I think if you can nail down trends that happen on Fairfax, you can report back to the Midwest and say, hey,
this is
low
coming.
On your... What is the name of this NASCAR driver? I think he drove a Good Wrench car.
Dale Earnhardt.
No, was that Dale Earnhardt?
Dale Earnhardt drove Good Wrench Good Wrench. That was the Intimidator, dude. Number 3.
Was there a guy named Rusty?
Oh yeah, dude.
Rusty Wallace,
dude. Rusty Wallace was tight, dude. Yeah. He rode the Miller Lite car for the longest time, dude.
Yeah,
Rusty Wallace was so sick, and he had a dope mustache, I think.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know what he looks like, but I'm gonna say 100%
has a mustache, dude.
Okay, ours. All right, so here was my follow up on that on NASCAR. I was thinking about this, and you know how everyone's did your growing up? My family didn't have a lot of money. Oh yeah, my family didn't have a lot of money. My family we didn't have a lot of money.
We didn't have a lot of money.
Everyone says this.
Yeah.
But then you go to their parents' house and they have like an in-ground pool.
Yeah.
And like a guest house. Yeah. And they're like, yeah, but we didn't have a lot of money.
Yeah.
My point being, that's a very ambiguous term, and everyone says they didn't grow up with a lot of money. Here's I got
a direct follow-up to this.
Okay,
I'm excited.
Right. So here's what I've noticed. If someone does say like, yeah, we were upper middle class.
Yeah.
That means that they were probably
insanely wealthy.
Yes.
Super wealthy.
But sometimes people will even be like, you just never know. Because my point is,
no one's ever just gonna say we're rich. No one will ever say that. They'll say upper middle class.
Here's how you know filthy rich. If they either say, yeah, we had money, or if they say, yeah, we were pretty well off.
We were comfortable.
We were comfortable.
We were comfortable. Okay. Good for you.
The most dignified way to say we had more money than we knew what to do with.
We had stupid wealth. I've done nothing
Yes. I have never worried about money in my entire life.
Never once worried about it. My dad, invented like a proprietary type of blender. So now, we have a house in Italy. We can call in drone strikes on third world countries. It doesn't matter. The money's endless. So, yeah, we're well off.
Okay, and then here's all you need to say if you didn't have a lot of money growing up. All you need to say is, if someone says, "Did you grow up with a lot of money?" You can just say, "I'll just put it this way: we were NASCAR fans."
I'll put it this way: my dad was in a shelter. Okay, what do you think? That's not true. My dad was never in.
Yeah, that's.
Hey, did you grow up with money? Well, I went to 6 NASCAR races. What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Anyone add in NASCAR? Dude, this sounds like, you know what?
I can shit on NASCAR all I want.
You can.
I was so far into that growing up, dude. Yeah. I went to races. Dude, one time we went to this NASCAR race in like Charlotte. What is that, North Carolina? North Carolina. One of those places, fuck it. We went to this race and dude, it was the most, debauchery. Debauchery. It's like, there are no rules. Like, you think that, everyone thinks they're cool. But dude, we went to an EDM festival. We took mushrooms.
Yeah.
No, why don't you go to a NASCAR race sober? See what that's like.
Dude, okay.
I watched 2 chicks share a turkey leg. Literally making out, eating a turkey leg when I'm 9.
Were there men cheering around them?
Of course.
Okay, yeah.
They're throwing dollar bills, chugging beers, throwing shit, fighting each other, probably fucking in the stands or the porta potties. Nonsense. Someone's on the track spinning out, getting their head run over. It's pandemonium at a NASCAR race. And then everybody camps outside. That's the thing that's fucked up about it. They're all camping in the parking lot because they just can't get enough of the open field, right? So you got to camp out, really making it. Fuck a hotel, I'm going to go sit next to a road and get a bunch of rubber shot in my face.
Oh, yeah, because it doesn't matter.
They got there and camp, and then there's always, like, the guy... It's like a war of who has, like, the coolest camps. Like, oh, this guy's got, like, a motorized cooler. Oh, this guy's got electric darts, or I don't know. That
sounds fun, though.
Some guy's just playing Charlie Daniels all night,
So...
It's crazy.
I've been to... In the same summer, I went to the Indy 500, and I went to Bonnaroo. Okay? And in terms of camping, similar experiences. Here's what I will tell you. Bonnaroo was super clean.
Yeah.
It was so clean.
And what does that say?
Hippies are clean and they care about their environment. The campground for the Indy 500 was a wasteland.
Yeah.
Every porta potty filled with beer cans and Gatorade bottles.
Yeah.
People would just shove them in there. Indy 500, people that go to the Indy 500, this may not necessarily be you, but it's you. It's you. You are just,
and let me say that.
You throw Gatorade bottles in trash can, porta potties.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way,
shit on top of them.
If you're at a NASCAR race and you see a Gatorade bottle, there is a 99% chance that there's dip spit in it. It's full of dip spit.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I can't tell you how many times I drank dip spit or cigarette ashes. God. Every fucking member of my white trash family is ashing in Coke cans, and I'm over here as a little kid trying to drink something, sucking down ash. It's horrible. It's horrible. They live in squalor, these NASCAR campers, dude. It's insanity, dude. You go out there, and it's like, here's the thing. You wonder, you're like, how could anyone live like this? And you're like, oh, yeah, these are the people who are okay with, like, retarded people getting executed. So, like, what kind of life do you think that is?
Yeah.
What do you think that's like?
It's like Roman times.
It's just like it. You go to the race, Kid Rock plays the national anthem, shoots a gun in the air,
It's you take the stereotype of what you think it's gonna be, and then it is that.
It's exactly that.
It manifests itself.
Yeah, and the Indy 500, by the way, is like one of the nicer races.
Yeah, because it's not even NASCAR.
It's like it's
Formula One.
Oh, you went to Formula? No. Is it Formula One? No, that's like its own thing. That's not Formula One, dude. Formula One's like Europe and shit, right?
Oh.
The Indy 500 with the stop, so you're not talking about NASCAR. You're talking about the actual.
This isn't NASCAR.
Okay. Well, either way.
The Brickyard 400, I believe, is NASCAR.
Yeah, the Brickyard is NASCAR.
But this is the Indy 500, which I believe is Indy cars.
Yeah.
Which are Formula One? It doesn't matter.
It's like I imagine it's similar to the Kentucky Derby. Similar.
What?
In terms of general vibe.
I feel like
the Derby's
nicer.
Derby,
people are. It's like wealthy Southern people. It's the type of people that if you could own slaves,
they would. They're active. They're like, hey, is this back? Like, can we do this yet? When is it coming? Has it been long enough? That's what these people are saying. Yeah. If you go to Kentucky, dude, one time I was when I worked at a news station, I was writing a story about the Kentucky Derby, and I was looking through like raw footage from the Derby itself, and I just saw like I feel like the Kentucky Derby is supposed to represent like class, and it's like people wearing like fancy suits, some dumb fucking hat with like a parrot
like
on
church
it,
clothes.
Yeah, and then I looked at the raw footage. This is the footage they don't want you to see on NBC News. Okay, this is what the scene really was like. It was a grown, I don't know, 59-year-old man who weighed no less than 450 pounds, sweating profusely like me, sitting there holding this tray of mint juleps that, like a mint julep, like a classy on ice mint little rum, a classy drink. This guy's holding a whole fucking tray of them. They're all melted because he's standing in the sun. It's clearly been like what was once so pristine and like refined has been raped by a fan base of people who don't give a fuck about it. They're just going out there to just like look cool. He's holding these things that are completely melted and he's screaming in a crowd of bros. He's like, mint juleps! Mint juleps! Like,
you got that from a photo.
I got this from footage. I'm watching this guy and I was like, this is actual misery. This is literally an actual miserable existence.
Well, you think about it, it's because it's like this cool event where it's very old school and very Southern to be, let's wear our church clothes. But in reality, it's degenerate gamblers there that are just degenerates. Like gambling money they don't have.
Yeah.
That's the reality.
They borrowed against their kids' already ridiculous government student loan.
Right.
They borrowed againut it.
Which I don't even know how that would work.
It's so hard to do that. You would have to be such a degenerate gambler to be able to do it. But I feel like you can do it. Put another mortgage on the house just for that weekend. Hey, I got this guy. I got this horse.
I've got a lead.
I like the way its dick looked. That's all it takes for these people. You know?
No, that is true. I've never been, but I feel like based on the footage you saw, we know exactly what it's like.
Yeah, we know what's going on. But yeah, so the moral of that story is NASCAR's back in. So if anyone's wondering how to get rich and try and hop on that train,
appropriate white trash culture.
Appropriate the fuck out of that white trash culture. Get yours.
I would venture to say like PBRs. PBRs is kind of that because it's this. Yeah. It's back in. The brand is cool, and it's because your grandpa. You know what I think?
But they don't drink that, dude. That's like I think it's a myth. I never seen an old person drink PBR. You know what old people drink? High Life, Busch Light.
Either one though. Those brands.
When you start seeing hipsters drinking Busch Light, when you go to a restaurant and they have Busch Light for $6, run, because it's happened. That's how you know that's what's going on. PBR is cool.
Busch Light on tap. The apocalypse is happening.
Busch Light on tap. They're like, hey, we got it on nitro.
Dude, there is a
Busch Light on nitro.
Dude, there's a bar. It's a whiskey bar in Indianapolis. Yeah, they have High Life with a nitro head.
I would drink that once.
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Was it good?
That's what you think it'd be.
Not good.
It was good.
No,
I like High Life.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah,
I love High Life. I'm not putting it on night. I want to be creamy.
Here's what drives me nuts. This is a segment I want to call "Why Do I Care So Much?"
Yeah.
These are things, other people's lives and the way they express themselves infuriate me. And I have no reason to be infuriated. It's just other people living their lives, and I get...
Well, other people are stupid.
Yeah, but why does it upset me?
Because I don't like being around stupid shit.
I'm not even around them. This is on Facebook. I hate read people's posts.
Yeah,
and here's what it is. This is what drives me nuts. and I'm talking to anyone that's done this, I might have done it myself. You know, we're all dumb. When you're about to post something on Instagram or Facebook, and you start it with, I am officially.
Oh no, dude. I am officially. There's nothing official about this.
There's no. I have officially started my ba ba ba. I am officially a ba ba ba.
I'm officially considering moving to Ferguson, Missouri. I'm officially considering it. And you're like, okay, it doesn't have to be that place.
That's interesting. I'd be like, well, okay, let's hear more.
If anyone ever if you start a Facebook post that says, I'm officially considering moving to Ferguson, Missouri, you fucking got me.
You don't follow it.
You got me so hard. I'm in. You can say whatever you want after that. I'm so locked in. I'll follow the rest of your life. I'll follow it.
If you're like, I'm officially moving to like San Francisco, it's like, just move.
I'm officially.
Don't take a picture of your apartment. Hey guys, be like, gonna miss this place. Gonna miss you, 45101 Maple Avenue.
Hey guys, it's official. Hey, it's official.
Look at me!
Look at me! You didn't care about me now.
Oh wait.
How about now? I'm moving to San Francisco. All right.
Oh, we're being loud as shit.
Yeah, dude.
I just.
Dude, lady's got a bird. This chick owns a parrot down the street. It whistles at me. I think someone's cat called me every time I park. And I'm like, dude, there's no way it's just not happening, dude. No one's seeing me in cat calling. And I hear this bird all the time whistling down the street. I've thought about shooting that bird. Yeah. I'll shoot a bird.
Bird talks about you, though.
I would love to have a conversation with that bird one day.
I think that's all I have on that. But it is that... I'm officially... Dude.
You know what it is? I mean, we've talked about this. It's people who think that they're not going to die. Like, you either know that you're going to die or you don't. And if you post, like, I'm officially moving to San... It doesn't matter that you're moving there. You're going to die, okay? Can't talk about it. Nobody cares. No one.
Yeah, I don't...
Have my back here, bud.
I totally agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I think it's this thing, and dude, I'm gonna skip. Don't skip
anything.
I have to skip down.
We got the camera, dude. This is YouTube. We can go for 7 hours talking about Sandy Hook. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I'm not skipping anything. I am just jumping down because we've already transitioned, and I have a theory.
Yeah.
Ancient pyramids, black holes. Who did 9/11?
I have a theory.
People's parents loved them too much and showed them too much attention, and I think that is abundantly clear with millennials, where there's this thing where your parents were so invested in you and treated you as if you were the only person alive, that there are people now that cannot believe there's a reality where where one person doesn't give a shit that they're moving to San Francisco.
Yeah.
They're like, everyone cares though, because my parents were so invested in everything I did.
And then they're sitting at the computer like, how am I going to phrase this?
Yeah.
Dude? Like, LeBron didn't go about it the right way when he went to the Heat. How am I going to explain my move to, Sacramento without, I just got to do it in the right way. I got to tell everyone in the right way so that nobody's offended.
Right. Just move. Just be there.
Actually, don't move. Move to Beirut. Move to a war-torn country, please. If you ever start, I'm officially moving to San Francisco. I think you should be flown immediately to the Gaza Strip and tossed off of a moving bus into a weird, shady area that's full of landmines, and then be like, what now? What now? How do you proceed? What's your official move?
That's interesting. If you say, guys, I'm officially moving to the Gaza Strip, then it's like, what?
Whoa! Okay, Karen. I'm back in. I'm back in.
That's it?
I'm so the fuck in. All right?
I'm leaning in.
Literally.
What or why?
Yeah.
So many questions. But if you're like, I'm moving to Los Angeles, it's like, just
I'm officially. And it's, okay, let me be clear about this. It's the word officially that pisses me off.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I posted, I was like, hey, I'm moving to Los Angeles. That was it.
You did, okay. but we're buddies.
Yeah.
And I'm obviously going to support you.
Yeah.
You did it.
You don't have to.
I know. And we don't always support each other, but I will say you did it in a way where you said, hey, I'm leaving. I don't want to be an asshole and just be gone if you are a friend of mine, but I'm going to be around. So let's hang out.
Do what you want.
And then you left it alone. Yeah. And because you did it as a courtesy, not to draw attention to yourself, but just to let the people know who do care about you, hey, let's spend some quality time.
Let's spend some QT together.
Yeah. So you're a good guy.
Before I officially.
Yeah.
It's official. It's official.
Nothing's official. Was there
Nothing's
a certificate?
Ever official.
No.
Nothing's ever official.
Nothing's.
Do you think? Look at the news. Look at the White House. Is that official? Are we official? Nothing's official anymore. No. It's just not.
So when you're about to post something, if you like us, if you fuck with this podcast and the general ideology of it, and you're about to write something on Facebook to say, I'm officially, we discourage you.
I have a bone to pick.
All right, dude. Here's the thing. Have you noticed that since the era of Uber Eats, Postmates, things of that nature, delivery drivers are no longer coming to your door to deliver the food?
Okay.
Have you seen this?
I don't get Postmates.
First of all, Postmates, give us money, okay? Sponsor this, okay? We can give you something. I'll deliver for you. I don't give a fuck, all right? But just give us money. Here's the thing. In this new era, I don't know where it ended, but every time I order on Postmates or Uber Eats now, I live on the third floor walk up, okay? It's fine. I know. I can see you from about. Look at this fat piece of shit. Of course, he doesn't want to go up and down the stairs. You're wrong, okay? I'll do it, okay? But here's the thing. It's a level of service that's not being met anymore.
Okay.
Right? Half the time when I order on Uber Eats, Postmates, I get a call. The guy, hey, I'm outside. Hey, bud, you just failed at the one thing you were supposed to do.
Knock on the door.
Which is bring me the thing I ordered. That was the whole job.
I'm outside. It's like, cool.
I'll
talk to you when you're
I'm upstairs.
The door.
I'm at apartment 11 on the third floor. As you will see from your dossier that Postmates gave you when I ordered these 2 pints of ice cream, okay?
Ooh.
Here's the thing. And I also noticed that on Uber Eats, they have an option. It defaults. Like when you set your settings of like where do you live, it defaults to meet me outside. And you have to specially select the thing that says meet me at my door.
Okay.
That's fucked up, man. Don't you think that's fucked up? Listen, I used to deliver pizzas.
All right. I've got rebuttals, but keep going.
Oh, I don't give a fuck about the rebuttals. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what anyone says about the, they don't get paid. Like,
not necessarily,
I get it,
not necessarily rebuttals, but
counters.
As a delivery driver, I will weigh in on what you're saying.
I delivered pizzas for quite a while. Okay. It's a crazy, insane job. But you know what, dude? Every time I went to a place, I didn't just roll up outside of Aunt Carol's house, being like, hey, I'm outside with the food. You know what would happen if you delivered pizzas in 2007 and you got to someone's house and you're like, hey, I'm outside. They'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
They
come up to my porch.
Well, I think they would think, why is he calling me?
Why am I getting called? Why won't you just walk to the door? Are you lazy?
Yeah, they're not expecting. They're like, oh, I'm here. Like, I don't think you are because you would be ringing the doorbell and you haven't. But here's where I'm going with this, dude.
I got a really controversial point on this, and I'm gonna throw it at you right after you comment.
So my thoughts on that are, so I have not only have I been a delivery driver, but I've also been a delivery driver in LA. Okay. Yeah. So in the Midwest, I lived in a farm town, like kind of rural area, delivered for Papa John's. I've also delivered in Fort Wayne, Indiana, more of a city, but those places you would never call. You would never, sometimes you didn't even have the person's number.
Yeah.
It didn't matter. So you would knock on their door. If you couldn't figure out, you would call back to the store and say, hey, I can't figure out where this place is.
That's how it was with me too. You're like, dude, I don't know where they're at.
And okay, then I will say, delivering food in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Part of the game and part of your job is to not get tickets. All right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't dare call someone unless I couldn't find where they were. Okay. Yeah. I would never call someone to say, hey, come out here to get your food. I wouldn't. Part of the game is you might get a ticket. Yeah. That was part of the game of being a delivery driver at Kitchen 24. It was part of the risk you run.
That's fine, but that's part of the job, dude.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm on your side. I'm saying part of the risk.
And also, most of America is not like that. Most of America is just normal towns where you can just pull up to someone's house or their apartment or whatever, park on this, just pop your car there and come up and do it. It's crazy. Dude, you know how many times I would have to walk up 3-4 flights of steps to go deliver someone's pie? I didn't bitch about it. I didn't just sit out there like a coward and text you.
Yeah.
Hey, not even call. Hey, I'm outside. It's so fucking infuriating to me, dude. It happened the other day, and it's just the guy said, hey, meet me outside. And I'll tell you this, bud. New policy in my house.
Yeah.
You don't come to the door, you're not getting a tip. Sorry.
That's your right.
I'm sorry, okay? Listen, you come to my door, you're getting a $5 tip. You're getting a $5 tip no matter what the cost of the order is. That's a fair tip.
Yeah.
Okay?
Because the amount of food doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You didn't have to you just had to drive it here. Yeah. I'm paying you for your gas and a little extra for the appreciated service.
Sure.
Dude. You got to come up. Dude, I can't tell you how much crazy bullshit did you see when you delivered pizzas or delivered food?
What do you mean crazy bullshit? Like behavior-wise?
What I'm saying is I feel like delivering food, you just get a window into so many different people's unique lives, like every day.
Okay, here's what I will say. For the most part, you can judge a book by its cover. That's what covers are for. If you pull up to a really nice place...
Hint, the cover is the house.
Yes.
Okay?
That is, if you pull up to a really nice house, usually you're going to get more money from that house than a trailer. Mm-hmm. You just are. And I understand, because they have more money to give. But that is not always true, okay? So in the same day, I went to 2 different places. One was a really nice neighborhood, just like typical brand new construction, white suburban neighborhood. Super nice house, probably had like 5 bedrooms, all right? I pull up, nice family. They're all like having a good time, living room, watching March Madness. And the lady comes up. She gives me a check for the exact amount of money.
Oh my God,
gives it to me and then thanks me for the pizza, leaves. But later that day, I pull up to a trailer park and it's like there's nice trailer parks. This is a not very well kept trailer park, okay?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh boy.
Some of them are nice.
Some of them are really
nice.
This one was not, all right?
This one was not. I get that.
I pull up and it's this just very like Eminem looking dude.
Oh yeah.
You know, just like it's like
Travis.
Yes.
This is Travis. We've talked about Travis before. Travis opens the door. He's listening to like Kid Cudi.
Yeah.
He's wife beater. Some chick who's 7 leagues above him.
Yeah.
On the couch. That's usually how it goes. And then he's sitting there. He's got a Toyota Supra with some bullshit right in the front of the driveway.
Okay.
So you go meet Travis.
What do you think he tips, though? He has 1 pizza. What do you think he tips?
Here's the thing about what I learned delivering pizzas is poor people tip better than rich people. So that's what I experienced, and I wonder if it was the same for you. I'm going to just go ahead and say that this dude tipped you $3-4.
$5. He tipped me $5 and he was very personal.
What's going on?
He's like, there you go, man. And the thing was, I was like,
what is going on, rich people?
You can tell the attitude too. You could tell he's like, I'm about to enjoy this pizza. I don't care. I want you to have some money for bringing me the pizza.
Yes, and also, you know what the thing is people who are on your level like that financially, they know. Like, he's probably had that job, or he works a similar job. He delivers for Pizza Hut. You deliver for Papa John's. Which, by the way, when I run my own Papa John's franchise, I'll be out delivering. Okay, I'm gonna be on the streets.
Just get those tips.
I'm not
baby.
Hiring drivers. No, I'm delivering it. Okay, you're getting it from me. But what I'm saying is, you're right, dude. I think that poor people always tip better, always, because they know that like you should tip people well, and it's like if you're people who have never had to do that don't get how like. 3-4 good tips a night can like really make things better. Like, in really, because you're always, when you're delivering, you're just thinking about, like, how much should I make an hour?
Right.
That night. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're doing the
I
math.
worked 5 hours. Yeah. I got $100 in tips.
Yeah.
What did I
$625
make,
base. Yeah.
And they're always on board. Dude, but, like, the people you meet delivering food is so insane. Dude, one time I delivered pizzas for this place called Ross Pizza. It was like this podunk little pizza shop in Ross, Ohio. Which, let me describe Ross for you. Like, when meth is really, really good and it'll cause you to, like, lose your family and, like, kill everyone. Imagine meth that's so bad that it'll force you to live in complete squalor with 50 to 100 other, Big Lots employees around your house, okay? That's Ross. Welcome to Ross, okay? So I'm delivering pizzas in Ross. And one time I get called to this house. It's on top of this hill. It's on the fuck of a... I was driving through Ross, like Coleraine Township, whatever, very rural area of Ohio. I'm driving around and all of a sudden I'm going up this fucking hill and it's like 45-degree angle, which is crazy. I'm like, why am I going up a mountain right now? I go up this long, windy driveway. I get to the top and it's this like shack in like the woods. And there's no cars.
Are you scared?
Can we talk about how alarming that is? To see a driveway that's about half a mile long, winding up a hill, and there's no cars. Okay? Strike one. So then I open the door, and I swear to God, and this is wrong of me.
Wait, you knock?
Yeah, of course I knocked. I got out of the car.
And then they said, come in? Or
no, I get out of my car. I knock on the door.
Okay.
And I swear to God, this lady comes out, and she's a goblin. Dude, she's an actual goblin. She's not 95. I don't know. Completely so far hunched over, I cannot see her face. Literally, a 90-degree angle hunched over. And she's like, "Is that you, Mr. Pizza Man?" That's her actual voice. This is her voice. If you didn't hear it, "Is that you, Mr. Pizza Man?" And I was like, yeah, I got 2 medium pepperoni. She's like, "You can just throw it over there. Let me get my son, Darryl. And he's like, "I heard you the first. I heard you." And then this guy comes out who's also completely bent over and he's like 30.
Oh, he's young enough.
30. Yeah. Do you ever see the movie The Hills Have Eyes?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is these people, okay? They clearly byproducts of some kind of nuclear test that happened in Ross, Ohio, probably like 1967. I don't know, okay? These people, these mom and son. I gotta believe it's mom and son who's, we'll leave it at that. He's not doing well, okay? So then you got the son and the mom living together, screaming at each other. And she's like, "Just come in, put it on my table." She can't hold the pizza, dude. Her arms.
You went into the shack?
Yeah, I had to. What am I going to do?
See, PJ's
I'm not going to throw the pizza. Deal with it, you old bitch. Like, I'm not going to do that, you know?
Dude, I mean, I'm just saying, Papa
John's. I would if I was a delivery driver in 2019. That's exactly. I'd text her. I'd be like, "Hey, your pizza's on the porch, bitch. Good luck." Rip my vape pen on the way out, listen to Old Town Road, crash my car into a fucking power plant. Who cares, right? We're all living in a fucking apocalypse. So no, I give her the pizzas, dude. I go inside her place. Terrifying. Clown photos. Dust. You ever been in a house where you can take a painting off the wall and it looks like the wallpaper got a suntan?
Yeah. Wait,
She's been smoking cigarettes in there for 30 years.
Were you scared at this point?
Fuck yeah, I'm scared, dude. There's one road out, okay? So she gets her little fucking cornbread boys to come out here and fuck me up. I'm shit out of luck, you know? So I'm going in there. I'm like, I'll give you the...
How's Darryl? Is he chill?
Daryl's very disturbed.
Really?
Mentally.
But
I don't know if the meth turned him to a disturbed person or his own disturbed nature turned him to meth. I don't know what the storyline was.
Wait, so you think meth was involved for sure?
Really good meth played a role in this encounter. I just gotta believe that.
Really?
I don't think the old lady was on meth. That's not something I personally think. But this guy had definitely dabbled in it, and there's no way that his mom knew. There's just no way. And so I go in there and I put the pizzas on the counter, and she's like, "Okay, how much was it again?" And I'm like, It was like $14. Okay, like really, we're talking. I'm expecting. It's straight up. She said, "Okay, let me get you the money." She comes out here and gives me $13, and I took the money and left. I was like, I'm not. We're not gonna correct this. Dude. We're not gonna correct this. We're gonna go back, and I'm gonna stuff the register a little bit. I'm gonna take a little bit off the top for having to deal with that, and then we're gonna move on with our lives. But that lady haunted me. Okay, I still think about her sometimes. I don't know what happened to the house. You know, the young Goblin, he's there fucking around. She's dead. She's been dead for quite a while. But you know that guy's still there. The house looks exactly the same. It was so gross, dude. So gross. She'd been smoking in there for 30 years. Dude, no one had ever, you could tell, no one's calling this lady. No one's coming to visit. It's her and her miserable son, and they're just waiting to die.
You felt there was some real like tension between her and her son?
I felt that the son didn't want to be there and blamed his mom for it. That's what I felt.
Okay. You can read into that stuff a lot.
You can just read into people's lives. Yeah. Dude, that's same. One time I delivered also in Ross. I pull up to this guy's house. I couldn't tell it was his house because, it's such a shitty neighborhood. There's no lights. The street lights are all turned off. Nobody gives a fuck. You can't see his address, anything like that. So I call him. Not to say, hey, come meet me outside. I'm like, hey, I think I'm outside. Can you come out and signal so I can go walk up and
right, I know where I'm going, yeah.
And then literally this is what I hear as I'm sitting outside trying to like scope out this guy's house. I'm like, hey, can you come outside and point to me? He's like, I'm staring right at you, you fucking idiot.
He said that?
Wait, dude. Wait. You wonder where you think this negativity that surrounds me just appeared. People like to think that I just became like this.
You a fucking
idiot. Dude, this is so far not even the craziest part of this story. You're just gonna be so happy when you hear about how I was demeaned in this way. I'm like, okay, that's weird. So I close my door, I grab these pieces, and I go up to his door, and it's he has less than 2 legs. I'll put it that way. He doesn't have the full 2. Okay? So he's standing there on a crutch, which is, did you just lose the leg? Like, why do you have a crutch? Like, you haven't figured this out yet? But, so this guy, I come up there, and I'm like, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't, there's no lights, I couldn't really see, like, your street numbers. And he's just like,
oh, you're still trying to salvage the tip.
I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to get a tip. I'm trying to get a tip. I'm trying to raise my, dollars per hour.
Sure, yeah.
Shark Tank.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, man, I'm sorry, I just didn't see the numbers on your house. And this guy goes, I swear to God, this is the exact quote that he said to me. He looked at me, he was like, well, first I just thought you were fucking retarded, but now that I see those Coke bottle glasses on your head, I guess you're just fucking blind, huh?
Excuse me?
This is my life. This is what I've experienced, dude. I stand there, and I'm just staring at this guy, and I'm just like, listen, you're the reason why I'm not donating to veterans charities. Okay? Like, this is what's going on right now. You're an asshole. You're an asshole. Oh, I left out a part of this. He was like a veteran, okay? He had like his like dress rag, like his rags on. Yeah. This dude saw combat. This guy was either in Vietnam or he was one of the 2 people who got, seriously injured in Desert Storm. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Gary Sinise as Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah. Lieutenant Dan's charm was 10 times this man's, okay? Right. He's standing there, and I was like, so he says that line, and I was literally like without words. I was like, I just stood there, and then he stared at me. He's like, well, you gonna give me the pizzas? And he was holding the money in his hand. I was like, I grabbed the money out of his hand, I shoved the pizza at him. I was like, have a good fucking day, man. And I just walked out, which I should have laid into that guy. I guess the good, wholesome part of me was like, hey, Zach, you shouldn't, verbally assault a veteran. I wasn't raised that way, Wish I was, because this guy had no reason to be alive. It was so unfortunate. I go back to the pizza shop. My boss, Terry, who, by the way, this guy was running. We later found out he was dealing arms to like a skinhead biker gang. That's like a whole other story. But anyway, so I go back. My boss, Terry, calls this guy up. And he's like, hey, did you just yell at my delivery driver? And he's like, fuck yeah, I did. He couldn't find my house. He's like, I don't give a fuck if you got 0 legs. You don't talk to anybody like that, you fucking old piece of shit. And he's like, don't ever call us again. And then he hung up. And I was like, that's service. I would tip my boss right there. I would tip him. The guy who pays me, I'd be like, here's $10. That's a tip. That's good service, dude.
Well, I think that's a good thing too. When Terry you can like back up your
is almost certainly dead. But if you are watching this,
thanks, Terry Bear.
Thanks, Terry Bear.
Yeah, when your boss backs you up like that and says, "Hey, you don't talk to my people like that."
You don't talk to us like that.
Wait, I got a quick question. Was there a tip in there, or was it exact change?
Absolutely not. There was no tip. I didn't even say it because I thought that was understood. But no, didn't tip.
You know what I think it is?
One time I delivered a pizza and the order was $12 and the lady gave me a $100 bill, and then I was like, I gave her the full change back and she said, "Okay, bye," and turned around. Give her like 10. I would always give them like 10, 15 singles just so they like really. You know what I mean?
You let them give
like, I'm setting you up so hard.
Right.
$100 bill for a $12 order. She's like, "Hey, bye." I would go back there and egg her house so hard. I would egg it right now as a 27-year-old man.
I would help you.
Yeah.
I have a ethical. This is a story from my delivery driving experience. When I worked for Papa John's. We have our radius, we have our how far we'll go out, and there's a place called Chapman Lake. It's as far out as you can possibly go. So with these type of deliveries, I gotta get tipped. I need a big tip on this because this is gonna be a lot of my time and a lot of my gas. Yeah. So you're hoping for big money on these Chapman Lake and Goose Lake tips. All right.
It's the best when you find a place they're like, "Oh fuck, dude, I'm gonna get a little extra money tonight. I'm going to this place."
You're hoping for the little small guys, the little Jimmy Jams over across the street, but you don't get it. So I'm going to Chapman Lake, and I'm like, all right, well, this is what's happening. I'm doing it. So I drive up. Takes me like 15 minutes to get there. I get to this lady's place, and she's like, "How much?" It was $14.57, all right? And I'm like, "Yeah." And then she says, "Okay." Hands me $14.57, all right, as far as I can tell, okay? And I'm like, huh, thank you.
So she gives you exact change?
Exact change. Just like, no tip whatsoever, okay? So I'm in my car, and I'm like, it happens all the time, so you're not fuming mad, but you're just kind of like, oh, gosh, whatever. And I look over, and I'm looking at my money, and I keep my money all in one place. Usually it's just in the front seat if I'm going back to the store. I'm looking at it. There is a 20. There is an extra 20 in there, okay? So, in my head, I say, all right.
It's a mistake? Or you think they're fucking with you?
100%. No, that lady did not mean to give me a $20 tip.
You didn't go back, did you?
No.
Fuck no, you didn't.
No.
Hell yeah.
But here's where it goes.
Fuck that lady.
So, I get back. I'm still working there for the night. I'm probably an hour away from my shift ending, and my boss says, "Hey, you did that Chapman Lake order?" I was like, "Yeah." She says, "The lady called in. She said she accidentally gave you like $20 extra."
Like, that bitch is lying. I ain't got shit.
I didn't.
Put it in your glove compartment. They're like, "No, I ain't got it."
I don't know. This is one of those things where I regret doing the unethical thing. I went back. I drove all the way back there to give that lady her money, her $20. I remember this. I don't know why. In my head, I still think back on it, and I'm like, why didn't I do the shitty thing and say,
lie?
Yeah, I don't know what she's talking about.
How cheap is... Okay, we talk about being cheap all the time. If I accidentally gave a delivery driver a $20 bill, I don't give a fuck if I have rent due the next day.
That's on you.
I fucked up, and I'm not gonna ruin. It's such a high to get a good tip like that. I'm like, fuck yeah. And then to take that away, if I took it away, I would expect the guy to be like, "Hey, here's your $20 back."
Yeah.
Like in front of me.
Yeah, dude. And especially, okay.
Sorry,
listen.
This was it. This was the thing. Just so you know, this was on you.
This was the straw.
This was it.
This is it. Okay, but this is the other thing though.
Call the coroner.
I'm feeling myself. Had she given me a $5 tip or $4, whatever, if she given me a tip and then there was an extra 20, I would have just turned around and been like, "Here's your money."
The question is, when did you notice there was an extra 20? Like at the door or later when you're in the car?
No, I was in the neighborhood still.
Yeah, because I don't know.
It would have been really easy to turn around.
At a certain point, if you've never delivered food, at a certain point when you deliver so much at a night, you're literally walking around with like $700 of cash sometimes.
See, the thing is, though, we had a bank, so I had to go back to the store.
Really?
So I had to put it in my bank. Yeah.
I was walking around. Was a young man walking around with $700.
Yours, okay.
Delivering pizza to meth heads.
Also, your place is like very loosey goosey because you went into Darryl and his mom, the Goblins.
Darryl and the Goblin.
See,
dude, that's the name of this episode. Darryl and the Goblin.
Dude,
that's it.
You went into Darryl and the Goblin's home. That does not fly. If you work for a franchise, like a big business delivery place, you do not go in a person's home.
I'm not going to be rude. If the Goblin's asking me to come right in there and put the pizza... Here's the thing. She clearly could not hold the pizza. I don't even know how they're going to eat the pizza, dude. They can't... They're all hunched over. They got no... Who knows if their fingers even work, if they have motor skills. Like, I'm not going to just... I had to...
See, the Papa John's...
Just that. I had to literally drop it and be like, once this door closes, I hope that I will never think about this again.
Right.
That was false, because it haunts me to this day.
That's a good story.
Is it, though? You start wondering if all those weird meth dealers you had to deal with was kind of worth being fucking scared all the time, But, whatever, dude. Got that money. Actually, I didn't, because she didn't tip me, so,
This is another why does this bother me? Why does it frustrate me? And this is it. I was in Ralph's, and this isn't a huge frustration. This didn't like ruin my day or anything, but there was I was in an aisle, and there was this Italian couple that were being so loud and so Italian. They're, it's like,
yeah.
Gina,
why you got the Bruce Springsteen DVD?
Yeah.
Put it back. We can't afford it.
No, it's like they were speaking Italian, dude.
They were speaking, so they're full
on Italian, but they were just being.
So they're not accents. They're just. Italians.
They were
loud ass. You didn't say they're loud. They're white. We can make fun of them. They're fucking loud ass Italians.
Dude, they were so loud,
around.
And they were just. And it wasn't even that they were being. It was that they were being loud, and they were also just like. They were kind of like all over each other and like touching each other, like and like looking at like
they touch each other so much, dude.
That's what
it's so bizarre.
It was to me. I'm like,
every time I see an Italian family, I'm like, are you guys all fucking each other? Like, what are we? What's the dynamic?
I think it's just
here?
the
son feels like the top dog, which is odd.
The son's the alpha. Doesn't make sense. The dad makes the money. The son's the alpha. But it was just a couple. It was a girlfriend, boyfriend, and they were just being so like they're being loud and like touching each other and like,
hey, put the rigatoni back. Like, we don't know anything.
You keep doing an American Italian like Long Island accent.
Yeah,
that is not what they.
The Long Island pizza shop owner. That's my idea of every Italian. He's like, hey, you paid that's $3.50, not $3.25. Yeah. Okay.
They were also very well dressed, and they were like touching each other and looking at like cans of Perrier.
They're so sensual.
Like, oh yeah,
Italians are so sensual.
And they're
so sensual.
It was me just being like the ultimate racist, being like, just be American, just like be. Just be miserable in the grocery store and look at cans of stuff you can't afford and then put them back. Just like
stop making a fucking show about it already.
Yeah, we get it.
You're
Costco. Italian.
We're Costco. There's nothing sexy about this. What's turning you on, you Italians? The 80 pack of mayonnaise or the 90-year-old man buying adult diapers with an EBT card? Yeah. Like, why are you so happy?
Were No, they were like horny and loud and like touching each other and like. I think for me, and I walked by them, and it wasn't like rage or anything, but it's just this moment where I was like, yo, why did that bug me?
Yeah.
I got out there, I'm like, I can't see those people.
If we're being honest, it's tinged with racism. It's a little bit of racism tinged in there, which is fine.
Yeah.
We're learning, but yeah, I don't know, man. I think any kind of loud family.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's because there was also I have similar. I'm a racist. I'm a racist against Italians, but I don't feel bad about that.
No, you're not.
You don't have to tell me I'm not because I don't even feel bad.
Dude, the Italians can take it. All right, they're fine. Their social status is fine. They're literally the bottom of the totem pole. Yeah. Okay, we got a lot of other issues right now. Italians, you're gonna have to wait a while if you got some issues you want to bring up, but. What I'm saying, dude, one time I was at a Walmart, and I think the point of the matter is, like, I hate obnoxious families. Doesn't matter who you are,
That's
where
really
you're from.
what it was.
I don't like being in a place and someone's commanding the attention. Dude, one time I was at a Walmart, I was in the music section. Don't ask me why. I guess I was looking for a Dierks Bentley CD. I don't know. So I'm in the music section of Walmart, and I hear this fucking Travis. No further explanation.
I have a friend named Travis.
Travis is with his girlfriend, and he's like, "Hey, full volume over this Walmart electronics section. Hey, babe, what's that song? The Teenage Wasteland song? What's that? Who's that band? Was that Led Zeppelin?" Mm-hmm. I thought about firebombing that Walmart in the moment that happened. That's how much it upset me on multiple fronts. Hey, what's that Teenage Wasteland song?
Yeah, it's the people that have no problem just being in, because I feel like the way I live my life is to stay out of people's way and be considerate and not
don't get involved.
Affect people. But
my life motto is don't get involved.
But there are some people that are like, I want to be heard. I want to be heard answering this. I have a question, and I want everyone to hear it, even though it's not a question for them.
Yeah. Hey, Carmela.
Yeah.
Where's the Prego sauce?
Yeah.
That's my idea of an Italian in America. Where's the Prego?
That's what.
Find me the ZD.
Now you're just doing a
Give
lady.
Me the city.
Now you're almost the Goblin voice now.
No, I'm doing a 55-year-old Italian housewife. Her name is what's a good Italian old lady's name? Like Prism? No, that
Prism.
That doesn't fit.
I think Priscilla.
I just think of Carmela from The Sopranos because she's like the best. But like, I'm just gonna go with Carmela, dude. What's another one?
We can think of one more. What's
Sophia?
Sophia.
Where's the ragu? Is it next to the dog food or the iPod videos? I can't tell. I've never been to a store. Can you tell? Because I'm screaming.
Yeah, it's obnoxious families. People that have no problem bothering you. It's just like, oh, did I bother you? Good. I think it's people just want to be seen in the world. They want to be reacted to.
I also think that it's people who are so wrapped up in their own like family dynamic that they literally can't comprehend that like the world doesn't know anything about them.
Right.
Or their problems or Carmela's life or anything. Like they have no, like they literally think that all they know is just like hanging out, talk. And this is just people who are loud, right? These people loud. Yeah. They think that like their life is a story. Everybody thinks their life is a movie. Okay, it's not.
Yeah,
it's just not. Yeah. Your life, best case scenario, is a Spike TV original series. That's literally the best most of us are gonna get. It's not a movie. It's not a drama on HBO. It's just, what do we talk about this? Every teenager now just wants to fucking die, right? That's all it is. It's not more complicated.
I think they want to, and they also want to be a YouTube star.
They want to be a TikTok star, sucking their vape pen, crashing into each other online. It's in between Postmates deliveries and active shooter drills. Doesn't matter. Youth America's fucked. Families are too loud. What are we going to do about it?
Yeah, just if you have a family, just understand there are other people there shopping that don't care who sings Teenage Wasteland. And it's The Who. Everyone knows that.
It's always been The Who.
Yeah, it's not changing. He knew it was The Who.
He did.
He was just like, hey,
everybody, guess what song stuck in my head?
Or he's trying to be like, I know other bands from the 80s.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Who's was like 60s, 70s, but it doesn't matter, all right? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I can't do it. Travis needs to fuck off, dude. Every Travis, if you think you're a Travis,
or anyone married to Carmela,
move to Beirut, okay? Yeah. Go to Beirut and be Travis there and see if it's a personality you think is worth keeping.
Yeah.
Let's wrap this up, dude.
All right.
We good? This is the first video podcast. Maybe this is a huge mistake. It seems like it. It seems like this is something that could haunt me in job interviews in the future. We'll find out when my career doesn't go anywhere. But we're doing our best.
We'll censor the R word and then.
No, we're not. No. I'm cutting this video. It's not going to be censored. But either way, subscribe to wherever the fuck is and leave a comment. Leave a comment so we don't have to just spend every night wondering if we're wasting our fucking time, you know?
Don't send, okay, I get direct messages, which I appreciate, but like leave a comment on the post, leave a comment on the Instagram, get other people involved.
Send a private message. I'm okay with it. You know,
I'm okay with it, but like, why not get other people involved in how you felt?
It's about engagement. We got to sell to you people somehow. We got to get some ads. We got to sell you, I don't know, antidepressant medication or, you know, CBD, whatever, you know, whatever CBD company your buddy, you know, Ricky has, we'll sponsor. We'll be involved. I don't care. Either way, though, thanks for watching.